Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shattered Temple. We do have Alt Totoro on the line with us tonight. Totoro, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Are you
Good.
pumped to see IcePhyre taking on Devildog?
Of course. These are two players I talk to every now and then.
Yeah.
Not as much as I should, but I've seen them and said hello. I can definitely say about both these players is they are definitely, what's the word? Very active in the community for both of them. Always in the comments.
Yeah, I agree. They hang out all the time with ALT-Starcraft. They practice all the time with us. IcePhyre was in Clan Ice, but I think Clan Ice is kind of slowing down just a little bit, and so I think that's why he might even be looking for another team or clan to join. But we've had a lot of people offering to join Team Alt here lately.
Of course. Everyone wants to join what's hot.
And it will be the biggest team in the world eventually, so... But IcePhyre, who may be on Team Alt, is our purple Zerg in this game. Now, it's Game 2 in this best of 3, so we missed Game 1. However, IcePhyre did win Game 1, and going here into Game 2, it is going to be pretty interesting to see. Now, Devildog's pretty good against Protoss, I think, don't you? I mean, against Zerg. Don't you think?
Yeah, he almost... Oh no, actually I take that back. I watched him play Lonely a couple nights ago, and he did fairly well. He lost, I think, but he did really good. He just messed up his timing a little bit. But it looked amazing. It looked amazing from when he left his base to the middle of the map. Looked still amazing, but once he got the Lonely space, it looked terrible. But
that's funny.
He's practices a lot against Zerg, I think, because he plays with Denial a lot too. So he should be prepared. Although IcePhyre is either a high diamond or masters. So I mean, this is not going to be easy for him.
No, it isn't. But Devildog is our red Protoss. You notice that they are in cross position, so Devildog at the 6 o'clock position, IcePhyre up here at the 12 o'clock, and taking a fairly early hatchery here. He did go pool first, but still fairly early hatchery. And Devildog does have some good scouting going on, but no scouting quite yet from IcePhyre. Oh no, wait, yes we do. No, I take it back. He hasn't scouted with a probe yet. I mean, a drone. So the only scouting he's got so far is the Overlord. He just knows where his opponent is, but hasn't checked his base yet. So, but Ice Cold out on the live stream just told me that Clan Ice is officially dead. So that's kind of sad because I loved those guys. And Ice Cold, man, we should get him in some way too. I mean, he's a great guy. He did a lot of work for Clan Ice.
Well, it's always sad to hear teams go down. Or clans, or whatever they are.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is, though, and yeah, Devildog chrono boosting out his Cyber Core here. We'll see if he's going to choose Tech. He did get a fairly early second gas here, so it could be a Tech pattern. It is not going to be a Tech pattern. He's got a Gateway going down, so...
This is madness. Not really sure what's going on here.
So I'm guessing heavy sentries then at this point. He does have his first sentry coming out right now. We do have one single Zergling just camping down here at the bottom of the ramp. Oh, Zealot not on hold position. IcePhyre should be like, sweet, make lings. Look, he gets in. He is going to see 2 more gates. Wow.
I wouldn't recommend doing this sort of play. Not on this map for Devildog. It just seems like he's waiting too long before he decides he's going to actually go out and get his second.
Yeah, I think so, especially with just 3 gates. You don't really need them to be complete to go ahead and take your expansion. You just need to have them on the way, and sometimes a lot of people will go ahead and take the expand and then put down their second and third gates. But, I mean, this is definitely safe play, but it could be too safe, I think is really what we're getting at, don't you think?
Yeah, I think this just allows IcePhyre to macro up too much.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, he's got a queen at each base. He's droning up hardcore. Units tab shows that he's got a slight economic advantage right now. And 3 queens, one going to be dedicated here to creep spread here for just a little while. So, I mean, he's looking to be in great shape and not teching quite yet. But he is grabbing his second gas and getting out that metabolic speed boost. So we'll see what tech pattern he is going to choose in just a bit.
Probably Balins.
You think so? Could very well be.
I mean, I guess it's too... Okay, maybe that'd be too aggressive of me to say, but... why not? He could if he wanted to.
Well, I mean, it's probably a good play. He is up one game to his opponent, and so I mean he could probably take a risk and try and end it off of a big 2-base push right now. And
Oh,
then
I know what
he
he's gonna
still has
do.
3. What's that? What's he gonna do?
He's gonna go Infester. Huh? Which means he'd probably get his third, probably in about at the 9-minute mark, and then he'll just mass Infestors.
Gotcha.
That is my bet.
Gotcha. Well, it's not a bad play.
Don't quote me.
IcePhire is one of those interesting players that he knows so many different races. I love it when he off races because he really has got a lot of skill. Oh, I'm almost missing the attack. Luckily, IcePhire did back out very quickly there, but IcePhire really a phenomenal player. But DevildDog's come a long way very, very quickly. In a relatively short period of time.
Wow, we have a Hydralisk den. Okay, I didn't expect that.
Well, I mean, his opponent's going Mass Gateway at this point, so Hydras is a great choice here. Oh, getting some Lings in the base.
They're gonna kill some. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. Wow. I question if you really need to pull that many probes off.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a little bit of a misclick. He probably just grabbed the entire line to try and kill him off. And here comes the attack again, but DevildDog should be able to clean this out with pretty decent style. I mean, only 3 Lings here with no upgrades is not that big of a deal. But yeah, Hydra's on the way right now. I mean, we do have a robotics facility, but no robotics bay yet. So. And he's getting an observer out here first too. So I mean he really is going to need a lot of zealots to hold off a Hydralisk push here. And he's getting his roach warren out, so he's going to add some roaches in there for meat shields. He should be in great shape. I think IcePhire definitely taking control of this game at this point.
We got a Spire going on too.
Yeah. That'll be kind of interesting. I would guess I hope he's not going to go for Mutalisks and Hydras. That's so gas heavy, it seems like, off 2-base. I would like to see him go ahead and secure his third here. I think is probably a safe play at this point. He can wait up till about the 12, even 14-minute mark to take it, but I think now is a good spot, don't you think?
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's interesting that DevildDog has only 2 probes on both gas, and I don't know if that is a mistake because he has only 2 on both.
I think it's from when he pulled his probes, he forgot to put them back. But this attack here from DevildDog in the center of the map actually went pretty well, but IcePhire did move those spine crawlers forward for that attack, and it looks as though DevildDog not going to keep pushing it, which I think is probably bad news for him. But I mean, yeah. He may not have been able to win the game there or anything like that, but I think if he pushed in and tried to do a little bit of damage with that force, that probably would have served him well. But he does have a forward position here, so he'll know when his opponent's going to be moving out. But I'd say that IcePhire are going to be in great shape going forward here.
Wow, there's the Bailing Nest. Huh.
Yeah, this is the fun thing about IcePhire, man. He texts to everything, too, when he plays Zerg. He literally texts to everything. It's crazy train. And then the fun part is he'll throw away an army, and if they trade, like looks like we may trade armies here. If they do trade armies, then he'll just build a new army with completely different units.
What really sucks is he's fighting this army in the middle of the map right now, and he's supply blocked.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he really needs to. He really needs to be careful.
He's still supply blocked, and he built a Colossus, and he has not built a pylon yet. He probably doesn't even know. Wow, there you go. Look how late that is.
Yeah, that's really late. DevildDog. Really, I've seen this before. DevildDog tends to his nerves get wacky while he's in tournament mode. And, I mean, because you've seen him in practice mode, he usually is very, very good and doesn't miss a beat, especially on small things like that. But I really do think that the tournament setting bothers him just a little bit. It makes him just a little bit, I don't know, jittery.
Oh, it happens to everybody, though. Even me. I won't notice that, I'm super tense until, the game stops, and I'll just, look at my hands, and they're just super, not shaky like I'm, disease status, but I'll be shaking.
Yeah. Well, look at IcePhire's army. Now, he's got Lings, Roaches, Hydras, Banelings, Mutas, and Corruptors in the army. Now, talk about a unit composition for a Zerg player. How often do you ever see that much of a unit composition for a Zerg player?
Yeah, non-existent. You know what? What he's even got one muta in there just for kicks.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be theirs to be. I was about to say was gonna expect Baleen Bust, which yeah, that's bad. And you'll probably have another one coming up the backside soon.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Now IcePhyre is going ahead and getting his gold expand here. It looks as though Devildog gearing up to take one as well. We do have a changeling blocking the way for just a moment, which is comical. Devildog's like, what the heck? How come I can't put this down?
Well, what's interesting is
He's trying to figure it out. There we go.
he lost a lot of probes on that though. And you'll notice on the far right side, you've got another Baleen Bust Overlord just cruising around. And I'll be surprised if Devildog sees this.
Yeah, I mean, his map control's not where it needs to be at this point. And his economy, like you say, in shambles. IcePhyre rather, has got 55 drones to 49 probes. I mean, he's okay right now, but he's really got to be careful. Especially going forward here, he's going to need to try and catch up there in the supply count. I mean, it's really going to be working against him here in just a moment, especially since Devildog's starting to produce a lot of units now. You can see he's got Infestors in production, Banelings, Corruptors, more Zerglings, the works. I mean, it's going to be a big, scary army here for IcePhyre in just a moment.
What's going to happen is he's going to send one of these Overlords to the second base and probably keep this other one there. Just in case, like, he does see it, he's going to move his probes away, and then as soon as he feels safe, he's probably just going to drop the other one down. Right. This is going to hurt him terribly. I think like 20 probes are about to die.
Yeah. Well, here comes the attack from Devildog. He is pushing forward here with a pretty scary force. Now, as long as he can take out these Hydras before his Colossus dies, I think that he'll be in pretty decent shape. He's got to do a lot of damage to the Hydras here, though. Good force field's going down.
Baleen drop on the Stalkers.
Yep. Brutal.
Oh, not bad.
This is a good exchange, though, but IcePhyre macroing up an army behind this. Looks like he is going to be able to push all of these guys back. There's only Stalkers left in this army.
Wow. And, here's another thing. He's got another Baleen drop waiting at Devildog's base.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised either he'll drop it on the Stalkers or he'll just drop it on the remaining probes, and that'll pretty much kill his economy.
Yeah, he was like, man, I'd love to drop it on the gold expand here, except there's no probes.
Oh, here it comes. See if he sees it.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, he sniped it before he got to drop any. So that was a little bit of misclick there from IcePhyre. He should have started dropping sooner, and that would have been better. But good job there from Devildog. At least they saved himself that much, which is nice. But this gold expand, I mean, relatively saturated here for IcePhyre. I mean, he's in great shape in this. We're 18 minutes in. I would like to see IcePhyre going ahead and expanding across the map. He's got to know that he's way ahead here right off the bat. And so the right thing to do here for a safe play is to go ahead and keep expanding as Zerg. As well as probably keep the pressure on his opponent. He wants to really keep him off of 3 base, especially since one of those base is gold. And we do have that probe transfer now taking place for Devildog. Let's just check in on the units tab. Notice that we're down to 35 probes. And, I mean, it's really hurting Devildog at this point, especially when IcePhyre's got 60 drones. He's got all sorts of units in production and in his army yet again. And the attack here for Devildog not going very well.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I think we should see a counterattack here from IcePhyre right away. And I do assume that that's what it's going to be. Notice he did just start his Greater Spire, so we're going to have Broodlords here in just a bit.
And it just really sucks because maybe he could have changed different tech. Referring to Devildog here, he could have probably went different tech. Maybe got high temps if he had seen the Baleen Bust and still been in a good economy. But
right.
At this point, what else can he do except continue building Colossus? But obviously, IcePhyre is going to be ready for that.
Yeah, I agree. Now look at that. I mean, adrenal glands. We've got good tech going on for all these units for IcePhyre. He's got +2, +1, and drops. Oh, good blink out of the way there though, but it wasn't Baneling, so that was lucky for for Devildog. But there is the GG, and nonetheless, and that means that IcePhyre did win his 2 out of 3 there. and will be advancing in the tournament. But we do absolutely thank DevildDog for coming out and playing. We hope to see him in the next tournament as well. And boy, don't alt tab, ladies and gentlemen. Always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys in our next matchup.